Hey everybody, how's it going? So, my wife and I moved here to Wyoming about a year and a half ago, and we made some promises to ourselves when we moved here about healthy living and healthy eating. Uh, Promise number one, not going to eat out as much. We used to eat out way too much and spent a lot of money unnecessarily, so we're cooking at home more often. We're going to eat healthier, which means that we eat more homemade stuff, less produce or less processed food, homegrown food. And so there's a couple of things that we have done that have kind of marched us on this road to healthier eating. And one of them is we mill our own flour now. We make our own bread, our own sourdough bread. And with that sourdough starter, we make cookies and muffins and crackers and all sorts of different things. And much, much healthier and much more delicious than anything store-bought. The other thing that we decided, actually I decided, was we're going to start making our own pasta. So I picked up this Zacny pasta making kit. Now there's 3 different pieces to it here. The middle piece here is what you're going to roll your dough out with to get it to the thickness that you want so you can cut your pasta. And there's, I believe, 6 or 7 different settings on this thing. Get this out. These things are in here really tight. There we go. There's actually 8 settings on there, and you can adjust the settings so that it goes from thick down to thin. And thin is like almost paper thin. It's really thin. And the way these things work is you take your stand mixer and you pull off the little plug on the front here. And there's a square plug on these guys here, and it just goes right in here like this, like that. And then you tighten this back in there. Make sure that we got it all the way in. There we go. You tighten it in, and then you just roll it. And let me see. Oh, you know what? I got it on crooked here. There we go. There we go. Now it should roll. Yeah, it's definitely rolling. And so you can actually feel it moving. And so you roll your dough through there, and it's just going to fall down and through. You want to make sure that as you roll it, A, it's not wider than the aperture here, and B, you use flour to keep it from sticking to everything. And then from there, once you have it to the thickness that you want, then you use the pasta cutting device that you want. And this one here is fettuccine. You can see the little fettuccine teeth in there. I'll get this stuck in there and tighten that down. I'm going to set this off to the side. I got some paper here. Not sure if you're supposed to do this or not, but I'm going to do it. So you want to use a pretty low speed when you're doing this, but you're going to feed your pasta through, and it's going to make spaghetti, or fettuccine in this case. There we go. See? That's pretty cool. And it just takes a few seconds for it to roll through and cut it up. Now the pasta, the floured pasta, is probably going to cut a little bit easier than the paper does. I hope. If it doesn't, there's a cleanup tool that comes with it, just like that. You can clean it up and get any material, any residue out of there, and make sure you use enough flour and try it again. Oops, crushing my box here. And then there's also a spaghetti attachment here, and we'll do the same thing here as we did with the fettuccine. So now you got spaghetti paper. Trying to sound Italian here, I'm failing miserably. There you go. So this thing is really, really pretty cool. I'm looking forward to actually putting it to good use and making some pasta. After you make it, you can dry it and leave it, dry it and put it in freezer bags or dry bags for a day or two. You don't want them to sit for too long. You can cook them immediately. A lot of people do that. Matter of fact, I used to work at a restaurant where we made our own pasta, and as soon as it was rolled out, it was in the water and going out on the dishes. So this thing is really cool. I'm looking forward to putting this to good use. Have yourselves a great day, everybody. We'll catch you on the next video. Till then, cheers, y'all.